Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to Batman Arkham Knight. I've actually played a little bit of this game. I've played about several hours of this game, and then OBS crashed, taking all of my footage with it. No, it did not take my feet. Anyway, so, unfortunately that means I have to start all the way over, so bear with me while we catch back up to where I was. And honestly, I don't really mind. This game is wonderful. If you've played the previous 3 Batman games, this game is going to look, feel, and just be similar, but better. So, without further ado, let's just get into the game. Ugh. Detail you do not notice until the second time around. So, this is the Joker. So if you haven't seen the previous Arkham City game, I'm going to spoil a little bit just because some of these things are not referential, but relevant. So in this case, the Joker is very, very much dead. He died in the end of Arkham City to Titan, effectively. Titan and, just genetic deformities, but effectively he had a degenerative disease and completely took him out. Now you're wondering, why isn't anything happening? Because you manually have to burn him. Any button will do, but you actually have to burn the Joker to death here. Only for a little bit, then it kind of goes on its own. Ooh, that is creepy. You can kind of leave it alone. Let's see if I can see the damage. Yeah, there's actual progressive damage going on here. That's cool. I mean, it's pretty much just like step A, step B. There's no actual control apart from that, but well, he's I don't think he's coming back at this point. To say the least.
This is how it happened. This is how the Batman died. Months ago, Joker was cremated. I pressed the button and burnt the evil bastard myself. And then, we waited. Gotham braced itself for the inevitable power struggle. But it didn't come. Crime actually fell. Deep down, I knew war was coming. I was just waiting for someone to pull the trigger.
Thanks.
No problem.
Oh, she has a really nice face.
Oh, thanks, honey.
Oh, hey. Keep this in mind. This
So,
is important.
What'll it be? Your usual?
Sure.
Okay, chicken salad with no dressing.
No, you know what? Make it waffles. With a side of bacon. Don't tell my wife.
Whatever you say, officer. Oh, and if you want some more coffee, just shout. Next service, waffles with bacon
That
inside.
looks like a goon.
Hey, I'm sorry to interrupt your dinner, Officer, Owens. There's a guy smoking over there in the corner booth.
Wait here. I'll have a word.
What's up with his arm? I feel like I'm noticing a lot of details that I should have noticed prior. Let's see if we can get a better angle. You can still zoom in. He's got something written on his arm. Unfortunately, it does not really let us look here. The angles are awkward. Okay. So this guy, earlier, it was kind of hard to notice, but Goon randomly came by and was bothering this guy? I don't even know. Oh, you know what? It's Halloween night. Of course it's Halloween night. That's what's up with all of this stuff. I kind of want to look around, actually, now that we're here. Now that I don't feel as much in as much of a rush. There's a lot of interesting detail here and there. Has Johnny gone too far? Who's Johnny? Why does he have a sort of bat on his... Alright. It's got like a bat on his back. Okay. Eat me. Can I eat them? No. That's kind of poorly textured candy. Then again, you never come back in here. So, there's that. Let's get on with it already. Technology is the cure. I love the kind of retro feel of this, even though this game is very futuristic, honestly.
Excuse me, sir. There's no smoking in here.
Alright, so I guess we're playing Dead Space. Or something. Well.
This demonstration used just 5 ounces of my latest toxin. Tomorrow, this will seem like child's play. Gotham, this is your only warning.
Scarecrow's threat worked. Yesterday, there were 6.3 million people in Gotham City. Today, not so many. The only people left on the streets are the sort that enjoy the chaos.
Gotham's finest.
Scum. Criminals. And worse. Not enough good people left to stop them. It took just 24 hours for us to lose control of the city. Tonight, Gotham's relying on one man to save us all.
And welcome to Batman Arkham... I guess Arkham Knight. I was gonna say Arkham City, but no, this is just Gotham. Okay, so that, I guess I already kinda sort of did an intro. Probably should have done it when we were the cop, but whatever. Who cares? This is a damn good game. I've played a little bit of this thus far. Had to restart. Yeah, footage. Yada yada yada. But man, is it good. Really pretty too. Fortunately, performance might be a little bit wonky here and there.
Glad you made it out okay. Sorry, I've got to go. Stay safe, Barbara. You still know how to make an entrance.
How's the evacuation going?
Last bus crossed the city limits an hour ago. I'm just glad my little girl got out when she did. Now the real work begins.
Any lead on Scarecrow?
We were tracking an unknown military vehicle speeding through Chinatown. It's the only lead we've had all night, but they gave us the slip. With the evacuation, I just don't have the manpower left in the city.
If you find it, tell your men not to engage. I'll deal with it.
Do you really think Scarecrow's crazy enough to detonate a chemical weapon in Gotham?
I won't let that happen, Jim. In case you need to reach me, it's going to be a long night.
All units, we've got a 1033 in Sector 2. Missing patrol car. Unit 247. Suspected officer down.
Hey, Batman. Every damn time.
Alright, so, notes about this game that, I guess are different from the previous ones.
Oracle, I need the location of Unit 247.
Already working on it. How's my dad doing?
He's holding up.
Somehow, he always does. Okay, I'm sending through this one car's location. Be careful. It's not looking good out there.
So first and foremost, Commissioner Gordon, voice acted by a wildly different person. So if he doesn't sound like the previous Commissioner Gordon, that's because he's not. Also, this is... No, I don't actually remember if this is the same voice actor from the previous games. I want to say he is. I really hope he is. Because he sounds pretty similar. I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to remember. Haven't checked. Joker, for his appearances, is still voiced by Mark Hamill, I think. Anyway. Nice thing about this game, actually has all of the same kind of gadgets and moves that you had from City. So if you're the kind of person that hates it when you're playing a game and like the character that you're playing as is depowered as a result of, you know, the new game coming along, so I guess really if you've played like practically any Metroid game, then this game is going to feel real good, because I already have grapple boost, I already have half of my gadgets, and overall just everything works. I'm also wearing the new 52 skin, which makes him look a little bit more armored. I don't know, I was wearing the original skin the first time I was going through this, and I wanted to give it a shot in the alternate skin. Fortunately, I did not pre-order through Steam, so I do not have the Batman Beyond skin yet. It should be coming soon. Maybe, I don't know. I hope it is.
You're safe.
Thanks, Batman. I thought they were... The city's overrun. We don't stand a chance.
Stay here. I'll send someone to pick you up.
What are you doing?
Evening the odds.
Oh man, I love this. Left bumper to even the odds. Press A to pay your respects. Press left bumper to even the odds. AKA the Batmobile. Yee. So, unlike the previous Batman titles, you actually get to use the Batmobile, as opposed to just kind of pick something out of its trunk, which is glorious. This thing is a wonderful, wonderful feature.
A squad car has picked up the pursuit. I'm relaying its location now.
To this game. Oh man. Might actually be one of my favorites. I don't know. Every single thing about this game is just downright wonderful. From the city design, the mechanics, so on and so forth. Quite possibly, I don't know, I'm not gonna say like one of the best games I've ever played. Not really. Well, they're not pulling back. They're just dead now. But honestly, it's by far one of my favorite games to play thus far this year. I'm really impressed. There's one problem. Luckily, I seem to have fixed it, and I guess that's kind of handy. But this game has some pretty bad performance issues here and there. Luckily, it looks like so far so good. I just updated my graphics drivers, and it seems to have fixed almost all of the problems. Earlier, that last car sequence might have played out like a slideshow, which kind of would have sucked. I'm not even sure what that was. Okay.
Where's Scarecrow? Go to hell. Where is he? I got nothing to say to you, Batman. Talk, or I'll crush every bone in your body. Okay, okay. She's working out of a penthouse in Chinatown. I swear that's all I know. If you're lying, I'll break the other one. The other one?
Did I turn down the voice audio and not the special effects? I might have. That'd suck.
Oracle, check the chemical analysis I've just uploaded.
Sure. Is this what I think it is?
Scarecrow's new toxin. An uncontaminated sample.
You're not kidding. I'll prepare a full chemical breakdown on the back computer. What are you going to do?
Scarecrow's got a safe house nearby. I'm going to pay him a visit.
Let's hope this is the break we've been waiting for.
Okay. Let me take a look at the audio. Yep. Oh, I messed that one up bad. Well, that should be better. Okay, so now things are still going to be kind of loud, but at least we'll be able to heal. We'll be able to hear the audio, no problem. Favorite thing about the Batmobile, handles like a dream. It has some of the best driving mechanics I've ever had in a game. Also, fun fact, these are all just goons. You know, various like thugs and goons and criminals. You know, let's see, you know, the various enemies that you would have been fighting in Batman Arkham City. Getting this thing to stop sucks. I've yet to figure out where the brakes are, unfortunately. I think I actually want to be in this thing for just a second. Okay. Brake. Oh, brake and reverse. Okay. So I've always just been playing. There we go. I've always just been pressing left bumper because that's what I'm used to. That's not it.
How long do we keep her in there?
Not even in the slightest. Okay, this is not even. Ooh, hello. Poison ivy. Alright.
You'll get what's coming to you when we're good and ready. Why do we have to wait? We can give her a dose now. Be my guest. I'll tell Scarecrow it was your idea. I was just joking. Didn't sound like a joke. What, you think I wanted to know I was going against orders? Have you seen him? Look out! Batman!
Oh, shoot.
Taking a knife and cut chunks out of it. Rumor is he got his face torn off by some freak called Killer Croc.
Well, I guess I wanted to hear them talk. What are these guys? Are these guys even, like, aware of my existence? Okay, they are. I was confused about that one. I really wanted to, listen to them. Oh well, they're effectively just talking about how Scarecrow's face is messed up from Killer Croc. As if they're still talking. Guess not. Alright.
Look who it is. I can't say I'm surprised.
Well, okay.
You should really review your security. I've seen trees with faster reflexes.
But effectively, they've kidnapped Poison Ivy because she was not cooperating with them.
Something tells me this wasn't part of the plan.
This is important, though.
That's made things a little more interesting.
Sir, it's Batman. He's here.
Were you expecting to find me, Batman? I'm afraid I must disappoint you. Take a look at the chamber. I want you to know the fear that is coming.
Listen up, Bat Freak. We're walking out of here, nice and slow. You try anything stupid, I'll blow her brains out.
Charming. But only one of us is getting out of this cell.
No! No! No!
Nothing like a little natural immunity. What are you doing here?
Why did Scarecrow lock you up?
No hello?
Tell me.
And what if I don't want to?
Then I burn every plant in Gotham.
It started with a meeting.
What meeting?
Everyone was there. Penguin, Two-Face, Riddler, even poor Harley. Scarecrow said he had a plan. That together we could take you out, and Gotham would be ours.
Over my dead body.
I believe that was the idea. I told him that I wasn't interested in his pathetic human games, and when I came to, I was locked up in that room. It's such a shame that his vile toxin has no effect on me. Nature always wins.
Oh man.
Will he ever learn?
I really like her new design. Her hairdo, some people don't like her hairdo. I think it's neat. Still has that stupid ass shirt on though.
You're coming with me.
And of course, more Batman.
You only had to ask. What's wrong?
Go, go! We've got the target, sir. He's cornered. Don't move.
Are you sure it's him?
Confirmed, it's Batman.
Sir, that tank they have backing them up is unmanned.
Good.
I thought this would be tough. All it took was
Unmanned
one tank.
tank, eh? I know exactly how to deal with that sort of thing. Bat tank.
Operational.
Bat tank. Holy, that thing just disintegrated.
Engaged.
Okay. So we've got a giant cannon. Shoots.
Batman, I've spotted 6 more unmanned tanks moving through Chinatown. They'll be there any second.
Anti-personnel rounds. This thing is awesome. So I mean, driving around in this thing's fun. Then you get into tank mode, which, you know, completely omnidirectional, fairly good handling, moves very, very smoothly, handles like a dream. Oh man, and the performance is so much better. Best thing about it, though, you don't have to worry about dodging tank blasts, which I think is the coolest part. Okay, so let's just scoot around and blow all these things up. Beautiful, right? Now, I can fire the, yeah, let's do that. I can fire the machine gun. Not sure if it actually does anything, admittedly. Not against these things, but these are unmanned drone tanks. Meaning, well, Batman does not feel bad about murdering people left and right. Now let's park, let's bring up the Batmobile. Goddamn chauffeur. Robot chauffeur. Also, comes equipped.
The master of understatement as ever.
Comes equipped with the roller coaster ride harnesses, which is kind of glorious.
I need to know where those tanks are coming from.
I'm tracking several transport helicopters moving into the city. There are more on the way.
Activate the Batmobile weapon diagnostics. It's time to go to war.
Alright. So instead of drifting, you can always just switch it over to tank mode. Eh.
Simulation
Who cares
activated.
about driving
Weapon energy
accurately?
System diagnostic test online. Stage 1. Destroy targets to charge up weapon energy and activate missile barrage.
Honestly, this is my new favorite Batmobile. It's just like, you know what, the one from the movie was pretty cool. The one from the TV show kind of boring. Let's be honest here. This one, damn cool. Might be a little bit overpowered.
Stage 2. Charge the missile barrage to level 2 to destroy up to 4 targets at once.
I do not mind overpowered though. Especially because like forced vehicle segments almost always feel really crappy. I think the only other game that's ever made me feel good about forced vehicle segments, Halo was pretty good. Halo had very good vehicle segments, but Sleeping Dogs had fairly good vehicle segments, which honestly feels wildly different from what this is. But still, just kind of the overall, like, I feel good about this kind of gameplay. That's how I feel about this. So we want to wait until we've got all 4 up. Okay. We don't even have to, like, directly aim at them, too. It's the best part. It's just like, yeah, you know, just blow everything up.
Charge up missile barrage to level 2 and destroy 4 active targets to complete diagnostic test.
Just gonna do donuts until they're here. Perfect. Okay, so, like I said, this thing has predictive targeting, so I know exactly where they're going to be shooting. Actually makes this a little bit more about careful positioning than anything else. Not really, like, super hard to dodge either. It gets a little bit harder when you're up against, like, 8 of these things, but, like, right now, nah, no big deal. There's also, in there, like, I'm not supposed to know about this until later. There's actually, like, there's the active dodge. You can press A to kind of boost. It's got a little bit of cooldown, so you can't just keep, like, boosting across sideways, wherever you want. Does not matter. Okay, just destroy 4 active targets. Perfect.
Diagnostic test complete. Simulation complete.
Alright. Now, each time you complete one of these...
Batman, I'm seeing a transport deploying more tanks at Panessa Studios. I've warned GCPD to pull their men off the streets.
I'm heading there now.
Come in, all units. This is Commissioner Gordon. We have numerous hostile tanks deployed across the city. Gotham is under attack. I want everyone off the streets and back to GCPD. We're not equipped to deal with what's out there. Thank God there's someone who is.
Each time we complete one of those AR trainings, we actually get effectively a level up point. Unlike the previous Batman games, this game actually has like a scaling level system. So the initial upgrades are fairly cheap, culminating in some really expensive stuff later on. Okay. Now, unfortunately, the missile barrage only takes out 4 tanks at a time. That's not really that big of a deal. Would be handy if it took out more, but let's be honest here. Most of the times you're actually fighting this many tanks, you take them out fairly fast. And honestly, if you could take out, like, more of them, A, it would be a little bit more ridiculous, and B, kind of would ruin the fun. There's just one guy left. Why even wait? Probably should have just charged it up. Oh well, not the end of the world.
Jim, tell your men they can resume their patrols. The tanks have been dealt with.
Thank God. Let's hope they were the last.
Don't count on it. I need the isolation chamber prepped at the GCPD lockup. I'm bringing in Ivy.
Yeah, so there are a bunch of AR challenges you can do, and that's how you get most of your level up currency. You can do it via combat, but it's not...
The bat could crush us in that car tank thing.
It's not really that big of a deal. Also, there are random-ass cars all over the place. Those are for a Riddler challenge, actually, which we have no interest in doing
Good to have you here,
yet.
Batman. Bring her down to the lockup on the lower level.
I love how high-tech the Gotham City Police Department is, yet the cops themselves are fairly just normal, you know, standard beat cops. And cruisers. It's silly.
Kidding me? I thought we were under attack.
Any progress with the fear toxin analysis?
It's gonna take a little while longer. Drop by the clock tower when you're ready, and I'll show you what I've got so far.
Who taught you to drive?
No one. I learned on my own. I don't have a license. I watched chauffeurs do it. Do I drive good? Please tell me I drive good. I need validation in my life.
Scarecrow's gonna break you, Batman.
Honestly, why do you even bother with these meat sacks?
Civil unrest? There's a war on the streets. We don't have the manpower or the equipment.
Well, look who it is.
Ivy. Well, that's one less thing to worry about.
Is the isolation chamber ready?
Glad you're putting it to good use.
Oh, good. Another cell. You feel safer now that I'm all locked up?
Kind of a pretty thing. It's got a lot of random embellishment in it for whatever reason. Oh well.
You can't lock me in here like some human.
So anyway, you can talk to her repeatedly. She just says stuff, not too much. I like her new design. I mean, it did get a little bit skimpier, but like her shirt, well, I don't like the inclusion of the shirt that much. It still looks okay. And I like actually how her hair and her face work. And you know, just the stuff in her skin too. Okay, other things that might be noticed. We've got a bunch of other isolation cells. No idea what they're for. I assume we'll get there at some point. Let's get over to these guys. Nope, these are not the guys we were looking for. Okay, yeah, there's just like a bunch of random stuff you can kind of take a look at here.
Don't attempt to approach the rioters. You hear me? You're gonna get yourself killed.
The overall, like, detail work put into this game is actually kind of absurd. I really like it. I don't know what this guy is. Does he just have, like, a bunch of candy? No, those are thumbtacks, like a Sharpie. Cigarette tray, some other stuff. Okay, anyway, where is Gordon? Gordon is... I am very lost. Wait, exit. Okay, we're actually going the right direction. Here we go. Okay, so we have a couple of points to be made.
Screw you. Damn bureaucrats. We're on our own.
We can handle it, Jim. What's the latest?
We've got incidents cropping up all over the city. Cash, give us a rundown.
All right, let's see. First up, we've lost contact with the fire crew from Station 17. We've got their last known coordinates, but they're not going to survive out there on their own for long. Then there's this. It's a strange one. Body turned up. We didn't have long to look before the evacuation, but the forensics boys seemed freaked out. Real nasty. Also, we've had several sightings of the Riddler creeping around the train yard. Knowing that guy, he's got to be up to no good.
Look, I know you're busy, but anything you can do to help is going to save lives.
Don't worry, Jim. I have someone working a lead on Scarecrow. I'll see what I can do.
Good to hear. I've got a skeleton crew searching Gotham South and West. I'm gonna join him when I'm done here. We're gonna find that son of a bitch. Fernandez, it's Gordon. Give me an update.
Okay, so I was going to mention things of note. First and foremost, if you notice this dude here, his name is Aaron Cash, and he's the kind of main security guard from Arkham Asylum. He's still got the same hook too. He lost his hand to Killer Croc, and they've never given him a prosthetic, oddly enough. But I like the fact that he's been included in this game. Also, Batman, of course, sets off the metal detector very, very easily. Okay, so mission select. When locating a new supervillain or mission, they'll be automatically added to the screen. And if we want to go for the main thing, the icon, that's this one, Scarecrow. So we also have the Riddler, the Perfect Crime, and Line of Duty. So we have to rescue members of the Station 17 fire crew. There are currently 2 on Bleak Island, and then we get to Miyagani and Founders Island later as the story goes on. So let's go with this one first.
I'll look into these later. Scarecrow's the priority.
God knows how we got
Okay. And oddly enough, to leave Gotham City Police Department, we have to walk past.
I guess Scarecrow gave you the slip. You broke my wrist for nothing. He's got plans for you, Batman. You and all your friends. Tonight's the night we finally break the Bat.
We have to walk past lockup for whatever mysterious reason. Not really anybody here, though. You'd think for the city effectively going to hell. You know what? There are actually a fair amount of people here. Just not a whole lot of interactive ones. Alright, anyway.
Batman. Just want to say it's good to have you on board. Just stay still.
Okay, and this is the guy we rescued earlier for the 247. Not really important though. Like, you can talk to most of these guys. It just does not matter.
Good evening, Mr. Wayne. I hope the car is performing to your high expectations.
Actually, Lucius, she's a little sluggish.
I had a feeling you'd say something like that. Give me a few moments, and I'll bring the afterburner function online.
Thanks, Lucius. It was good of you to stay behind.
You want to thank me, Mr. Wayne? Just try not to hurtle off the road. I should have some more upgrades ready soon.
Handling on this thing is wonderful. I'm just also terrible at driving. So there's that. But, you know what? No big deal. Oh, right. I missed.
You are under my protection.
Well, that was unintentional. Okay, fine. Let's get out. Apparently you can't do the car launch yet. Alright, easy enough.
Emptied your city with a violent toxin and a few threatening words. That's how little the safety you provided was worth. And when the dawn comes, when Gotham lies in ruin and I turn my gaze to the world beyond, the legend of the Batman will be worth nothing at all.
Secret entrance into the clock tower. Okay, so secret Batcave away from the Batcave, right? No. I don't think Batman eats eggs, bacon, and toast. Dude probably just eats nothing but like protein shakes and blood of his enemies. Anyway, so. Huh. GCPD, Dark Interlude. By the way, like most of these posters in these corners are actually very, very referential. So, let's see. I don't know what this one is for, but the other one over here. Let's see if I can get to it. There we go. The Ghost in Grey is a animated thing from a while back. And I actually see posters for that like all over the place. Other things of note, I don't know who that's supposed to be. Probably Shakespeare, mate. No, I don't actually know. Prosecute? Don't know. Okay, this picture is important. So that there is Barbara Gordon, Oracle, aka Commissioner Gordon's daughter, who used to be Batwoman, I think, Batgirl, something like that, until she got shot by the Joker and had her spine severed by the bullet. And now she's Oracle, and she sits in a wheelchair for good reason. This guy, not super obvious who he is. He's Robin, actually. He's the current Robin, Tim Drake, which I think is only canon to these games. I think they don't really have a whole lot of interaction in the comics. But then again, I don't read the comics. Okay, and lastly, nice little family photo. Okay. Love this mask, which is, I guess, the basis for the Oracle design on the computer. Anyway, let's actually... Detective mode. Use.
Identity confirmed.
Do I come in the Batcave, start messing with all your stuff?
You've managed to reduce the compound to its core elements.
But there's nothing in there that we can trace.
What if we'd been looking at this the wrong way? Instead of searching for the toxin, what if we focus on the manufacturing process?
Why didn't I see this? The reaction emits a unique radiation spike.
Run a scan of the city for this energy signature. It will show where Scarecrow is creating his fear toxin.
It'll take a few hours to bring the satellites into position.
We don't have enough time. I'll repurpose the antenna at the movie studios.
Bruce, I spoke to Dad. I hate lying to him. He'd kill me if he knew I was still in the city. He still blames himself for this.
We'll stop Scarecrow.
So I guess now we need a bit of a signal boost.